Let's start in Paris, where PSG has made it to the UEFA Champions League final after beating Arsenal 2-1 in the second leg and 3-1 on aggregate. This semi-final clash was full of action and emotion. Fabian Ruiz started things off with a beautiful half volley in the 27th minute. Then Achraf Hakimi doubled the lead in the 72nd minute. Arsenal's Bukayo Saka gave fans a little hope with a goal in the 76th minute, but it wasn't enough. One of the biggest heroes for PSG, goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. He pulled off some brilliant saves across both legs and kept Arsenal's attack quiet when it mattered most. What's amazing is that PSG has done all this without superstar Kylian Mbappé, who left last season. Under coach Luis Enrique, the team now plays smarter, more as a unit, focusing on counterattacks and strong defense. PSG will now face Inter Milan in the final on May 31st in Munich. It's a huge moment for the club, their second Champions League final after being runners-up in 2020. Over in the NBA, the Boston Celtics are in trouble. They're down 2-0 to the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Game 2 was especially painful. The Celtics led by 20 points, but ended up losing 91-90. Jalen Brunson's free throws in the final seconds gave the Knicks the lead. And then Mikal Bridges sealed the game with a clutch steal from Jason Tatum. Talk about a nightmare finish. Derek White and Jaylen Brown each scored 20 points, but the Celtics shot poorly from three again, only 25% from deep. Tatum had 14 rebounds, but only 13 points. The team also missed reserve Sam Hauser and had Kristaps Porzingis coming off the bench due to illness. The series now heads to New York, and the Celtics will have to dig deep if they want to bounce back. The Knicks are showing real heart, especially Josh Hart, who dropped 23 points in Game 2. Back in Liga MX, Monterrey grabbed a narrow 3-2 win over Toluca in their quarterfinal first leg. This game had everything: goals, drama, and even a disallowed goal from VAR. Toluca actually scored first, thanks to an own goal by Victor Guzman in the 16th minute. But Monterrey responded just before halftime through Nelson de Ossa. Then came goals from Sergio Canales and Germán Berterame to make it 3-1. Toluca answered late with a header from Luan Garcia, keeping their hopes alive. The second leg is set for Saturday, May 10th, and Toluca's 2 away goals mean it's still anyone's game. Oh, and by the way, Monterrey played this match without captain Sergio Ramos, who was ruled out. His return for the next game could be a big factor. A new name is making waves in the NHL. Meet the Utah Mammoth. That's the brand new permanent name for the former Arizona Coyotes, who moved to Salt Lake City this season. After over 850,000 fan votes, the name Mammoth was the clear winner. The logo features a bold mammoth with mountain-themed details and a tusk that forms a U. The team will keep their light blue, black, and white color scheme, and their rallying cry will be "Tusks Up." They'll continue playing at the Delta Center alongside the Utah Jazz. The Mammoth are also sitting pretty for the summer. They've got the 4th pick in the NHL draft, and plenty of cap space for trades and free agents. Led by captain Clayton Keller and rising stars like Logan Cooley and Mikhail Sergachev, this team could become a playoff contender very soon. In NFL news, wide receiver George Pickens has been traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Dallas Cowboys. The move was reported on May 7th and has already started shaking up conversations around both teams. While the trade details haven't been fully confirmed yet, it looks like the Cowboys wanted to strengthen their wide receiver lineup. And for the Steelers, this could be a sign that they're looking to rebuild or reshuffle their offense. Pickens has shown a lot of promise in his young career, and Dallas fans are hoping he brings a new spark to their passing game. This one is definitely a trade to watch as we get closer to the new season. In one of the biggest global stories right now, the Vatican is holding a papal conclave to elect the next pope after the passing of Pope Francis. Pope Francis, who led the Catholic Church for 12 years, died at age 88. On May 7th, the cardinals gathered in the Sistine Chapel for the first round of voting. But the black smoke meant no decision yet. The conclave includes 133 cardinal electors, and it takes 89 votes to choose the new pope. The group is the most diverse in church history, with cardinals from more than 70 countries, many of them appointed by Pope Francis himself. Prominent names in the mix include Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican's Secretary of State. The process is being conducted under complete secrecy. No phones, no internet, and total isolation from the outside world. We'll know a new pope has been chosen when we see white smoke rise from the chimney. And finally, a serious and emotional update. 3 former Memphis police officers have been acquitted of state charges in the killing of Tyre Nichols, who died after being severely beaten following a traffic stop in January 2023. Tyre Nichols was just 29 years old. His death sparked protests across the country and renewed calls for police reform. The beating was caught on camera. But even with the video evidence, the officers were found not guilty on charges like second-degree murder. This isn't the end of the legal fight, though. The same officers still face federal civil rights charges. And the family of Tyre Nichols has filed a $550 million lawsuit against the city and the police. The case has exposed deep problems within the Memphis Police Department. A federal investigation has already found patterns of excessive force and discrimination. Some reforms were introduced, but many were later reversed by state lawmakers. The pain of Tyre's death is still felt across the country. That's it for today's edition of Mad Scientist News. From football fields in Paris to courtrooms in Memphis, the world is always moving. And we're here to bring you the stories that matter most. If you found this video helpful or powerful in any way, please remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel. And let us know in the comments what story stood out to you the most. Thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow with more news from around the world.